So there I was. I mean, all great stories start out that way, right? Okay, let's see that again. Now let's take a deep dive into what happened in approximately the next 10 minutes.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
It was just another summer day in Arkansas. We were flying up to Bird's Adventure Center for a late lunch. It's funny what your subconscious mind tells your body to do. You can see there I'm reaching up grabbing for the brake lever like that's actually going to do anything. I guess I just needed something to squeeze in the moment. When the windscreen shattered, there was a sudden burst of air that came in, blew out the doors. As you can see, Karina's there trying to hold on to her headset or glasses and basically keep everything inside the airplane that's supposed to stay inside the airplane. She's also very aware that there's a sharp piece of glass in front of her face that if it comes loose is going to hit her. At this point, I've made the determination that we're still flying and we're still okay. I still have some control of the airplane, and I'm reassuring Karina that we're all right and everything's going to be okay.
Are you okay?
This event started at about 3,000 feet, but if you look at the altimeter, we're at 2,000 feet. And if you look directly above that, at the airspeed indicator, we're around 60 miles an hour. And at the bottom right of the instrument cluster, you can see that we're losing anywhere between 500 to 1,000 feet per minute. So we're flying, but we're not flying well. And we're still trying to battle the wind, the incessant wind. It just, it was just brutal. She's asking me what happened, and I reply, I don't know. Here we're about 10 miles south of Danville Airport, and I've made an initial decision to try to make Danville. Although that decision is going to be changed here shortly. You can't see the tachometer in the upper right-hand corner, but you can see that we're in the altimeter. We're, I don't know, about 1,700 feet, still maintaining 60 miles an hour. But we're losing altitude still at 500 to 1,000 feet. It's at one point we lose 1,700 feet per minute. Here we're just trying to hang on and figure it all out as we go. The main thing on this is to remain fluid and make decisions on the fly as things evolve or as things happen, as you learn more, as the conditions change. And out in front of us, there's a ridge out there. It's Danville Airport's on the other side of that ridge. And it's becoming aware very quickly that we're not going to have sufficient altitude to clear that ridge. And that ridge is closer to us than it looks in this video. But nonetheless, we weren't going to clear the ridge. I couldn't keep my headset on. I couldn't make a radio call out. It's time to get rid of stuff that was bothering me, so the headset comes off along with the glasses, which means I got to have my glasses because I don't want the airflow to blow my contacts out. And everything's looking a little bit better for a minute. I can see I've got rid of the headset that's bothering me. And if you see me looking around, I'm scoping the ground around us for a good plan B because we're not going to make Danville Airport. Off to my left here, I spotted a patch of ground. It looks like it might have had a grass strip mown into it at one time, but it did not look very hospitable. Nothing in central Arkansas right now should be brown. Everything is green. We've had a lot of rain, a lot of water. Was not 100% certain that was a good place. And that was not it, by the way, in the last clip you saw. So I've made my decision now. There's a hayfield up to our right, and I've let Karina know we're headed for that hayfield. And as you can see in this frame, we're getting pretty close to the trees. know what she's asking me. All I know is I couldn't hear her for the wind and engine noise. Still maintaining 60 miles an hour. Losing altitude to 500 feet a minute plus. And the field that we're going to land in is just past that little horizontal row of trees there. You start to see a little white roof come into view. It's a barn and a house. And my instructor was always pounding into my head, where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put it? Always be looking for a place to land, and lo and behold, there was one. Not my most beautiful landing, but it was in the moment. Luckily, we didn't have a ditch. We didn't have any major potholes. Carried the nose as long as I could carry it. Safely landed in a hayfield 1 mile west of Plainview, Arkansas. Decided we were going to turn around and park it in the shade. There was no sense in sitting out there roasting in the summer sun.
Might as well park in the shade.
Look at my door.
Mine exploded too. I don't know what happened.
What the heck?
We're about to get out and finally figure out the full extent of what everything looks like.
Holy. Well, my first actual emergency landing.
Along with the windscreen being blown out, the door frames were completely mangled. Other than that, the airplane was completely intact, this is the first time that I've actually gotten any kind of indication that everything on the tail was there and undamaged. Basically everything control surface wise was undamaged. I would later find a little nick in the fabric of the left flaperon, but nothing that would cause any loss of control. I helped get Karina out of the airplane, and we're both glad to be on terra firma. Sorting out all this mess on the ground is way easier than trying to sort it all out in the air.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
A hug and a kiss and thanking the good Lord we're still alive and unharmed. Here's a little battle damage assessment.
FAA has a term for animal matter. It's called snarge.
Called what?
Snarge. I don't know why, but that's what it's called.
Aviate, navigate, communicate. Nothing else matters if you quit flying the airplane. And I had a great instructor that just beat that into my head. And when it is needed, it's amazing what comes back to you. I say that the owner of the farm that we landed in, along with his wife, were excellent. Super hospitable to us, offered any kind of help. In fact, they took us in town to grab a burger at the dairy barn. And the next few hours were spent on the phone with the FAA and NTSB. But all is well that ends well. We hope we earned a like and a subscribe today. Also, please consider sharing this with anyone that you might think could find the content valuable. We appreciate you watching. You guys have a blessed day. See you on the next one.